no matter how busy you get, you have to take the time off for yourself. Just thought I'd share some lessons. I've got 6 lessons that I learned on the West Highland Way. West Highland Way is about 96 miles. I think we actually walked about 100 miles on this trip, and you walk from Glasgow in Scotland all the way to Fort William, and we did that across 5 days. So yeah, here's the 6 lessons I'll just jump into. The first lesson is that we're always more capable than we think, and almost everyone said that when I asked them, and I thought to myself and reflected on myself what my lesson was, that there's always more gas in the tank. There's always more that we can do, even if we're struggling, even if we're in pain. So for example, when I was in pain on the very last day, we got to Fort William High Street, and I think I actually encouraged the group to run through the High Street to the bench, the famous bench where the guy's sitting on the statue, and we all ran through there. I was in so much pain on my knees, but I didn't complain, and we went through. And a lot of people went through the pain on different days when they had struggles. There was days like I had lack of sleep some nights. One day I felt really dizzy, and I was already breaking records in my past achievements or abilities that I thought I went beyond my abilities that I knew that I had, and I was just into the unknown. So it was really a lot of this trip for all of us was that we're in the unknown. We'd never tried to push ourselves that far before. So that leads me on to the second point, that no matter how busy you are, you can always fit in breaks, and things will actually go to plan back home or in your business and in your busy life. For example, my house got painted as I was away, and my driveway was finished, and Gemma helped me organise our wedding, and my team helped me do things for clients. It's just remembering that you need to commit to time off for yourself. Lesson number 3 is to always stay humble, but this lesson particularly is that things are always harder than you think. So always over prepare, bring more than you think you need sometimes, ask for advice, get lots of advice up front, and take the advice, and just stay humble with when you're receiving that advice. Just accept that they know better than you if they've had the experience. So learn from those that know more than you do. Lesson number 4 is the thing that we kept on saying on this trip, though, is that teamwork makes the dream work. And this goes beyond just the 6 people I was with on this trip. It actually comes back to like family as well, like the fact that the things got done around the house while I was away. When you work with your family and your partner and business partners like this, and as a team, and support each other when other people are doing other things and have other priorities, things go even smoother than you imagine. There was times where I was at the back holding people back, and there was times where other people were at the back and holding us back, and we all helped each other out and waited on each other and pushed each other through their comfort zones and through their hardship through this trip. Lesson number 5 is be willing to let go of what you think you know, and what that means to me is allow yourself to be open enough to be changed, to have your perception changed, your opinion, your philosophy changed, and always be open to that, because that's how you learn. And I thought I knew quite a bit about nutrition and what would help me on this trip, eat good fats to help me keep going. And there was a time where actually I did need more carbs. I did need to eat sugar, and I decided not to bring much sugary stuff on the first couple of days. But that was actually what almost broke me. So sugar is not such a bad thing. Refined carbs and refined sugars are not such a bad thing, because it could actually save your life in a survival situation when you're in the middle of nowhere and you're literally like ready to fall asleep and just give up. The final lesson, number 6, is that I learned that I am successful, and this was an interesting thing, because I was saying to Scott that I was speaking to some people on this trip that are very successful in my perspective, have done really well in business and are places where I would like to be. And having general chit chat with people like that, I sometimes put people on a pedestal, and I think we all do that. We put ourselves below them and put them above us, and put people on pedestals. And when I was explaining that to someone, my friend said that you are successful, Ben. I wanted to reject that point, and I said I got over that, and I had to say, well, yes, I am, because I realized in that moment that I am successful because I attract successful people into my life, like to have conversation with me and can learn from me as well. So this was really just a personal lesson I learned myself.